Hi guys, welcome back. Today we're going to be doing a somatic movement ritual just because I think that it's really important to move our bodies, to get the prana flowing, to get the chi flowing, whatever modality you want to use, as recognizing your life force energy to move the substances within us and allow our organs and our internal bodies, our internal life and our internal flora to have the opportunity to have fresh, yummy blood and nourishment from the beauty that is movement. So without further ado, let's get into it. I am in my husband's comfiest jumper and I have the heater on. It's nice and cold here, so whatever it is that you need to do to get comfy and to get ready for today's practice to move your body, go and do that now. Pause the video and I'll see you in a few minutes. Today we're going to be standing up and just kind of starting by moving whatever feels like it needs to be moved before we start actually moving. So for me, I actually want to put up my hair. Nope, don't have a hairband, so I'm just gonna continue with that. Don't you love that? No hairband on the wrist like where it normally is. So just kind of shaking out whatever needs to be shaken out. Move and get whatever kinks or creases need to be creased and uncreased and moved away from feeling that like hunched over, protective, kind of stagnantness. We want to move that out of your body and just like, first of all, just getting the top layer moving, just getting those little creases that you're very aware of. Maybe there's a little bit of pain, maybe there's a little bit of just like a stagnant sensation. You can just slowly shake that out and just allow it to leave your body. And that's going to look completely different for everyone. So even though I'm here showing you what it looks like for me right now, it might look completely different for you, depending on your body, your space, your mind today. Maybe you need to shake your head to get a different mindset moving. That always helps. And you might come into a little sway, swinging the arms, allowing your arms to kind of be guided by the hips. And I'm not going to explain that anymore. So coming into a side-to-side twist, but allowing the arms to be informed by the movement of the hips. So the hips are informing the arms. They might be initiating the shift of weight between your feet and the arms are just flinging around like mine. Or maybe it's completely different. Maybe you need to do some hip circles and allow the arms to just float around and just kind of flail. Oh, so fun, so fun. So initiating from the hips, because the hips are the center point of the body, and so they actually inform how we live our lives, how we move our bodies, how our entire body is feeling. It all comes from the hips. They are the center point of the body, so we really need to look after them and nourish them and make sure they're working properly. You might change it up, whatever you were doing before, allow that to slip away into something else. Taking a stretch, taking a shake, whatever you need. And as always, you probably feel really silly. I always feel really silly when I do this, but that's probably why I only do it when I'm alone and then share it on YouTube where there's millions of people to watch. But the feeling silly allows you to tap into the joyful and playfulness that comes with moving your body, and also you can incorporate that into your life. As Yoga with Adriene says, Adriene Mishler, she always says, how you show up on the mat or in your practice can inform how you show up in the rest of the world. So if you're having fun by yourself or whoever you're doing this with, if you're having fun moving your body, you're going to have more fun in life. And who doesn't want that? And don't forget to breathe. I just noticed that I'm talking a lot, obviously. That's what teachers do, or guides do. But it's really important, even if you are talking a lot, to remember to breathe. And not just breathing shallowly, breathing from the belly, like really deep, audible breaths. So while you're initiating from the hips and letting the arms follow, try and incorporate now some deep belly breaths. Breathing in through the nose, all the way expanding into your belly, and then out through the mouth or out through the nose, whatever feels good for you right now. And really allowing it to be heard. Be heard. Make your breath heard, make your voice heard. Whatever needs to come out, just let it come out. All right. You might take a big sigh, allowing whatever is coming up and out to flow. This type of just really free, really unfiltered movement, an unfiltered connection with your breath and with your voice and with the sounds that need to come out, helps you process, helps you get clarity, helps you move forward in whatever you're dealing with now. Even just stretching your body, if it feels like it needs some stretching, just helps you move that chi or the prana or the life force energy, which helps you process things that are happening in your life, make decisions, let go of things that you need to let go of, and relax. Okay, let's come down slowly to the ground. And now that we have moved all of that stuff, we're just going to kind of nurture it, nurture that movement, because what happens when you start the flow of energy and you start moving these things and releasing these things is sometimes it can be a lot. So whatever emotions, whatever noises, whatever feelings are coming up for you, whatever, you don't have to label it, whatever is coming up for you, let's create a safe space for that. So for me right now, that feels like rocking backwards and forwards on my feet, and I know this is not comfortable for a lot of people. So just find a smooth rocking motion in whatever position feels comfortable for you. So it could be on your knees like this. You could come down to a nice cross-legged seat and you could rock side to side or backwards and forwards, or you could rock in a circular motion that always feels really nice. It could be that you're sitting on a chair, or you're lying down, or you have your legs out in front, whatever is available and feels good for you today. But we just want to create a very gentle rocking motion. And we're just soothing the joints, soothing ourselves, soothing that energy flow so that it's not intense, but it's just nurturing. And we surrender. Sometimes when I create these rituals, well, every time I create these rituals, I have no idea what's going to come out. This one in particular is very impromptu. I decided 5 minutes ago that I wanted to record this with no plan, no nothing, but I knew that something had to come out. And it's that trust in your knowingness, the trust that you know and that you surrendering can allow space and freedom for whatever needs to come out, whatever needs to be said, whatever needs to be felt, whatever needs to flow in your life. And that's something that doesn't just happen overnight, unless you're a superhero, because most of us like to create this control and resistance, but often we just need a little nurturing and to remind ourselves that mostly what we're resisting is not even that important. And it's just for a season. And if we surrender and let go, everything usually feels much better. So just continuing that rocking motion. In a circle, in a backwards and forwards motion, whatever it is for you, and feeling the nurturing of your joints and of your body that comes from rocking. You can hear my dog just outside the door wanting to come in and join us. And when you feel like your energy is flowing and you're really soothing and nurturing yourself and you're feeling quite lubricated through the joints and like you're smooth and silky, why not? Why can't our joints be silky? Not only just the joints, but yeah, a little bit of everything. Kind of bringing the restlessness and intensity down. We're bringing it down, coming into a calming state of being and really allowing ourselves to show ourselves a bit of love. So you might come in and hug the knees or hug yourself or just hug your shoulders like this. And just taking a few breaths in and out, into the belly, in through the nose, out through the mouth or nose. And just come into your little love cave here, whether that's with your knees up or just with your arms, or just by bowing the head. For me, it's amongst the fluff of my hair, always. And just stating to yourself one thing that you're grateful for today, and really focus on that gratitude. And feel as you do that, your vibration raising. You might have a little smile, which is always lovely. And while you're at it, be grateful for yourself for showing up today and doing this practice, or any practice, and really honor yourself for doing that. And when you've done that, you can come down to your back on the ground, just hugging the knees into the chest if that feels nice for you today. You might make little circles, backwards and forwards, feeling your sacrum and your sacral chakra, your hips and your spine circling on the ground. And then you can put your feet up towards the roof and just give your feet a little shake, allowing your knees to be soft, your ankles to let go, allowing your toes to relax, your feet to relax, your ankles to relax. No muscles should be like on, they're just kind of chilling. And you can feel, once you start to shake your feet and your lower legs up in the air, you can feel your hips, the femurs, which are your thigh bones, sinking into your hip sockets. And it's just such a nice way to gain a different perspective, to get your feet up when they're always down, and also just to shake up those hip sockets a little bit and really like get the blood flowing into them. And maybe that's tiring or uncomfortable, and if it is, that's fine. Just bringing your feet back down to the ground. You might take a rock with the knees and the hips, rocking from one side to the other. And then coming all the way down to lie flat on your back with your arms out to the side. Just dig your heels in to the ground and move your toes, flex and point your toes, and notice your whole body moving up and down on the floor, or backwards and forwards, or however you want to say it. Feeling the points where your body connects with the floor, and feeling as you rock with your feet only, how those points where you're connected to the floor actually expand and get bigger as you relax. This is a really nice way to relax the entire body and just allow the energy to flow through without you having to exert yourself. The feet are the only things that are really exerting themselves. And just closing your eyes, coming into a nice kind of meditative state here. And if you have the time, you might stay here for a while, pause the video and just sink into a nice meditation. You can stop rocking your body on the ground. And if you don't have much time, that's also fine. Just take a couple of breaths here and notice your energy flowing through the body, How do you feel different from when you first turned on the video? You might feel warmer, more relaxed, more calm, more centered, or none of those things. And that's fine too. And just take one last breath here, in through the nose, expanding the belly. And a deep breath out through the mouth with a sigh. Allow that to settle, and if you have to skedaddle, you can rock to one side, bringing the knees up to the chest, into a little fetal position, and then keep melting yourself up from the ground, coming back into a seated position. And we might do a little self-salute here and just bring our hands to the chest and give gratitude for showing up today and every other day. Thank you for being here and for sharing your time and practice and energy with me. I love you all so much. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up, and I will see you next time. Bye.